Well, I tend to have a gallows humor, like in the worst scenario, I'm usually the one who says the funny thing when I shouldn't be saying something funny, like at a funeral.
For 4 times.
We've interviewed 4 times?
No, you don't.
Oh, Hugh.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, wonderful. I love Hugh. Yeah,
He's wonderful, so friendly.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ryan, thank you so much for giving us such a funny movie.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes.
Please. My
It has
pleasure.
a very healing effect.
Yeah.
You agree?
Well, I do, in the sense that there's so many superhero movies that have been made in the last 5 or 6 years, and there are so many of them that are incredibly serious and sort of sad and dour, and it's a lot of fun to play a character like this who doesn't take himself seriously, and a movie that has still the same level of action that those other ones have, if not more, but also just hilarious. And that to me was the dream come true. I've been wanting to make this movie for over 10 years, and to be here now, sitting here talking to you about it is it's a great privilege. So
I think that's the magic of the movie, not taking itself seriously. Ryan, how, when, and why did you fall in love with Deadpool?
Well, the comics were given to me 11 years ago when I was on a set of another film, and I read them and I thought, this is genius. And I called the studio and said, I'd love to do this. And they said, yeah, well, we want to do it too. We want to do it with you. And we just don't know how. We don't know how does this character work? How do we do this? So that process went on for 7 more years.
7 years?
Yeah, until finally they said, okay, we're going to put him in the Wolverine movie. Just a little, you're going to be in it just a little bit. We're going to introduce him in that way. And they screwed it up. They did it the wrong way, and and they admit it now, and it's fine, but the character wasn't this. It was meant to be this. And so after that, we were able to make a little bit of test footage that leaked onto the internet. The fans saw it. They went crazy for it. And then the studio let us make the movie the right way.
Deadpool's sense of humor is described as twisted.
Yeah.
What about you? What kind of sense of humor do you have in real life?
I have
Twisted also,
I have
or
a very
not?
twisted sense of humor.
Really? In what way?
Well, I tend to have a gallows humor, like in the worst scenario, I'm usually the one who says the funny thing when I shouldn't be saying something funny, like at a funeral.
Out of the blue?
Yeah.
Spontaneous?
It's terrible. Yeah. It's like I wish it didn't happen.
In
but it
character?
does. Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Ryan, which are harder to do, the action scenes or the bed scenes?
Well, the bedroom scenes in movies are often, they look very sexy and they look very beautiful, and
Yes,
yeah,
very
but it's not like that when you're on a set. Imagine this, and now imagine that's what it's like. I mean, you're doing these scenes and there's this many people watching. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, in the movie you showed your behind a few times.
Yeah.
That sort of validated you being one time a sexist nonetheless.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
How
that
do
at
you
all.
feel about that reputation? It's shown in the movie, the cover of
the
magazine.
covers in the movie use it in the I don't know. I've always laughed at that kind of stuff, so we certainly didn't spare that in this movie either. We laugh about it, we talk about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the whole world thinks you're sexy. You think you're sexy.
I don't know. I mean, I think as I've gotten older, I'm a little bit more comfortable with being a lot of things. Maybe that's one of them. I'm comfortable being a husband and a father and all of these different things those things are sexy to me as well. So,
If Deadpool would describe Ryan Reynolds, how do you think he would do it? With his twisted sense of humor.
oh yeah, he would just find me to be a complete prick. He'd probably kill me within 4 minutes. Yeah, he would definitely murder me in terribly creative ways.
Could you imitate how he would do it?
Not here. I would need actual weapons and blood, and you don't want to see that.
So in real life, what is the craziest thing that you've done?
The craziest thing that I've
Yes.
done? Oh, wow, I don't know. Entering Hollywood was a crazy
yes,
one.
why?
Well, because I was entering a job force in which 99% of your colleagues are out of work. It's a scary thing. So my parents were scared. They were nervous. They said, what are you doing? You're throwing your life away. You're not, you can't go down there and do that. No one ever makes it. And, I stuck with it. And that was the scariest thing I'd ever done.
Yeah, but you've succeeded. And have you always wanted to be an actor? Not
Yeah,
anything
since
else?
I was a kid.
Canada?
I started in Canada when I was 13. So, yeah, I did, yeah.
Have you worked with any Filipino talent? There's so many in Canada.
There are
In
so many, but I
Hollywood,
haven't had that opportunity yet. I hope to at some point, Especially now in Hollywood, you're seeing so many big movies take that into consideration because these movies play in the Philippines, they play in Malaysia, they play in Australia, so you want to have actors from all of those places in these movies as well. So I hope at some point I'll have that opportunity.
Any plans of going to the Philippines for a movie or for a vacation?
For a vacation, I would love to go. Yeah. I have friends that just got back from there and they loved it. So I would love to go there.
Do you have any Filipino friends back in
I do, yeah. I have some friends back in New York. Yeah, some Filipino friends, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the most memorable experience you had doing Deadpool?
Deadpool, oh boy, I think it was probably fighting the X-Men in the movie. There's a sequence where I fight 2 X-Men, and that was the most fun for me.
How was it working with Hugh?
Well,
I'm sure you'd enjoy watching the movie.
Yeah,
especially
Hugh Jackman is a treat to work with. As anyone you've interviewed him before, he's the nicest man alive. I mean, he's just a gentleman and a kind soul. And, he's my neighbor in New York City. So. Yeah. So he's a very good friend of mine. I can't say enough good things about him.
Okay, say hi to him for me.
I will, definitely.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.